Welcome to Fit Life Hub, your ultimate destination for health, fitness, fat loss, strength training, and healthy living. You've been showing up. You've been putting in the work. But somehow, the results just aren't there. You feel stuck, you feel frustrated, and maybe you're even starting to wonder if all this effort is worth it. I'm here to tell you, the problem isn't your effort. The truth is, it's not your effort that's failing, it's your approach. What if I told you that a few small, almost invisible mistakes are silently killing your progress? Whether it's in the gym, your business, your studies, or your personal growth, these errors are the reason you feel like you're running in place. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest mistakes that sabotage your success, and more importantly, I'm giving you the simple, actionable steps to fix them, starting today. The first mistake, and honestly the biggest one I see, is being inconsistent with the basics. Everyone wants to talk about advanced strategies, biohacking, and complex productivity systems, but they completely ignore the foundation. Let me be clear, if your foundation isn't solid, nothing else matters. You can have the perfect workout plan, but if you're only getting 4 hours of sleep, it's useless. You can have the best business idea, but if your diet leaves you with no energy, you won't execute. We're talking about the non-negotiables: sleep, nutrition, basic movement, and focused work. It's not sexy, I know. It's not a flashy hack you can post about. But it's the truth. Success doesn't come from that one incredible thing you do once in a while. It comes from the boring, repetitive things you do day in and day out. You don't need perfection, you're not a machine. What you need is repetition. So, stop chasing the next big secret and start mastering the habits you already know you need. Because the basics aren't just part of the game, they are the entire game. This brings us to the second killer of progress: you expect results way too soon. We live in a world of instant gratification. We order food, it's at our door in 30 minutes. We want to watch a movie, we stream it instantly. We've been conditioned to expect immediate outcomes, and we apply that same expectation to things that simply don't work that way, like building a physique, growing a business, or learning a new skill. Patience has become a forgotten virtue. The biggest enemy of progress is impatience. So many people quit right before the magic is about to happen, right before their efforts start to compound and create visible change. Real, lasting change is like planting a tree, not flipping the switch. It compounds slowly, quietly, day after day, just like interest in a savings account. At first, you see nothing. But beneath the surface, the roots are growing stronger. You need to shift your focus. Instead of obsessing over the outcome, fall in love with the process. Track your actions, not just your results. Did you show up today? Did you complete your reps? Did you stick to your plan? Celebrate those small wins. Because growth isn't instant, it's earned, one day at a time. Mistake number 3, you're not tracking what you're doing. Let me ask you a question. If I asked you right now how many calories you ate yesterday, or how much weight you lifted on your last leg day, or how many hours you spent on focused work last week, could you tell me? If the answer is no, you're essentially flying blind. You are just guessing. And you can't improve what you don't measure. Think about it: every professional, in any field, tracks their performance. Athletes track their stats, businesses track their revenue, pilots track their flight data. Why? Because data gives you clarity. It turns vague feelings of not making progress into concrete, solvable problems. Without tracking, you're relying on memory and emotion, which are incredibly unreliable. Start small. You don't need a fancy app or a complicated system. Grab a simple notepad, use the Notes app on your phone, or open a basic spreadsheet. Write down what you did. Your workouts, your meals, your study sessions, your daily habits. Once you start seeing the data laid out in front of you, the answers become obvious. You'll instantly see where you're falling short, what's working, what's not, and exactly what you need to fix to get back on track. The fourth mistake is a trap that so many of us fall into. You keep changing strategies. You start a new workout program, and for 2 weeks, you're all in. But then you hit a day where you feel a little weaker, or the scale doesn't move, so you immediately assume the program isn't working. You hop online, find a new best routine, and start all over again. You do this with diets, with business strategies, with productivity methods. This is called shiny object syndrome, and it is a guaranteed way to ensure you never make any real progress. Here's a fundamental truth: consistency beats intensity every single time. Real growth happens after the initial beginner gains slow down. It happens when you push through the plateau, not when you run away from it. The plateau is not a sign that your plan is failing, it's a sign that your body or your skill is adapting. It's a test. And most people fail it by starting over. Stop restarting and start refining. Instead of abandoning your plan, ask yourself, how can I make this 1% better? Stick with one plan long enough to actually learn from it, to understand its nuances, and to see it through. That is how you evolve. That is how you build momentum. You don't get there by constantly going back to the starting line. And finally, the fifth mistake, the one that often operates in the shadows: you're doing it all alone. We have this cultural narrative that celebrates the lone wolf, the self-made individual who pulls themselves up by their own bootstraps. And while personal responsibility is crucial, the idea that you can achieve significant, lasting success in complete isolation is a myth. Accountability is the secret ingredient that no one talks about enough. It's the force that pulls you forward on the days when your own motivation is gone. When you know someone is waiting for you at the gym, or a mentor is expecting your progress update, or you're part of a group that shares your goals, you are infinitely more likely to show up. Even when you don't feel like it. The right environment, the right people, will elevate your standards without you even realizing it. They will push you, support you, and hold you accountable to the person you say you want to become. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Find a coach, join a community, or even just find one accountability partner. Because success doesn't happen in isolation, it happens in alignment with others who are on the same path. So there you have it. The 5 silent killers of progress. It's not about lacking effort, it's about misdirecting it. The difference between those who get the results they want and those who stay stuck isn't luck. It isn't genetics. It's awareness. You now have that awareness. You know what's been holding you back. So here's your challenge: don't try to fix all 5 at once. Pick one. Just one mistake that resonated with you the most, and commit to fixing it starting today. Maybe it's tracking your workouts. Maybe it's finding an accountability partner. Whatever it is, take that first small step. Because results don't happen overnight. They happen moment by moment, decision by decision, when you finally stop repeating what doesn't work and start building what does. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on performance, mindset, and becoming your best self. I'll see you in the next one.